Alright folks, this week's video has been cancelled due to my biology project, and I've uploaded it here so my class can watch it. Be sure to enjoy it.
Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's video, we're going to take a look at how a cell and a motorized vehicle have similar parts, how they work, and an in-depth review. And for today's video, we're going to be using my 1988 Mazda RX-7. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Looking at all these parts of a car and a cell, it might seem difficult, but you know what? We're going to do the homework for you. Alright, to start this off, we're going to talk about the nucleus. The job of the nucleus is to control the genetics of the cell. And as for a car, you could say that the transmission is like the nucleus because it controls the speed of the car. Up next is the Nucleolus. What it does is controls the sending of the proteins in a cell. In a car, the engine control unit, otherwise known as the ECU, controls the fuel and going into the engine from the fuel injectors. A smooth endoplasmic reticulum makes hormones and lipids for a cell, whereas a combustion chamber gets air from the intake to combust the fuel. A rough endoplasmic reticulum makes proteins in a cell, whereas the pistons in a standard piston engine, or the rotors in a rotary engine, they combust the fuel and make it into CO2, otherwise known as exhaust. The Golgi Apparatus transports lipids around the cell, whereas a fuel pump gets fuel from the fuel tank into the engine. The mitochondria creates energy for a cell, whereas a car's battery creates energy for the car to start. The chloroplast in a plant cell contributes to photosynthesis, helping the plant cell make its own energy, whereas the alternator in a car charges the battery so a battery won't run dead when the car is running. The vacuole in a plant cell acts as a storage unit for the cell, whereas a car's trunk acts as a storage unit for the car. The job of a lysosome in a cell is to help with digestion and waste removal, whereas in a car, the exhaust gets rid of the CO2. The cytoskeleton of a cell helps the cell retain shape and internal organization, whereas the chassis and frame on a car help the car stay in one piece and not fall apart when you're driving down the road. The centrioles contribute in mitosis by dividing the cell in two, whereas a car's wiring separates all of the electronics and gives them separate jobs. The plasma cell membrane protects the cell from its surroundings, letting things in and out that are required. Like on a car, the door lets things in and out, like people or luggage. Alright folks, that's about it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And to make it up to you guys for not having a video last week, this week's video will be anime related, so tune in Saturday, and I'll be seeing y'all later.